Hello and welcome back. So let's get right into this. Narcissist and identity, yours. How do they chip away at it? Particularly covert narcissists. Covert narcissists are the trickier ones because you often don't see it coming. I always give the analogy of the old frog in the warm water. So, not to be cruel to frogs, but put a frog in boiling water, it's going to jump right out. Put it in warm water, slowly heat it up, and the frog's not going to move. The same thing happens because as you are with the narcissist, particularly if they're covert, they've laid the groundwork, and then you get into the trauma bond, which I have another video on that. But they chip away little by little by little. I always say it's like a little potato peeler scraper where they're just ding, 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 just chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. And so what happens is if you stay with them long enough, you don't know who you are anymore. I mean, this comes up all the time with people. They'll say, I don't know who I am. I've lost my sense of self. And what happens is they break you down so much, and then they fill you up with what they want. They fill you up with their own needs, their own wants. So what happens is you don't know where you begin, where they end. You don't know what your needs are anymore. You're not even allowed to have needs. So what happens is any needs that you have are punished. If you even have the slightest need and you try to get them met or you bring it up, the narcissist will punish you. They'll either punish you with discard, with gaslighting, with stonewalling, with all their arsenal of weaponry that they are very good at using and very good at manipulating to make you feel like you have no right to be you. You have no rights, basically. So you've been broken down and you are in this place where everything is about them. Their whole world is about them. And everything you do is serving them and serving their needs and their purpose and giving them supply. And you become a hollowed out shell. You become this person that how did you get there? You don't start that way. You meet a narcissist and sometimes you feel like you've hit the jackpot. Like, wow, they're amazing. I feel amazing. I'm so in love. This person's fantastic because they're molding themselves to what they think you want. And then once they know you and they understand your vulnerabilities, your insecurities, they will use those against you. And then slowly, very slowly, usually it's a little subtle, particularly with a covert person, chip away, chip away, chip away. With more overt people, it happens faster, but that's also a problem because what might happen with them is it might be one extreme or the other. The mask will come off and then they can be really angry and mean and cruel and do all the cruel things, but then they might go back and revert just to get a little glimpse of maybe who they were before to keep you in that trauma bond. So this is all part of the trauma bond, but they chip away at your identity over time. And that's why, first of all, sometimes you get an inkling like, ooh, something's a little off, something's a little wrong. I can't quite put my finger on it because you can't know. You can't know when you're in it. It's only when you get out of that situation where you're able to now reflect. So this is why, as long as you're in that situation, you may not see it, or maybe you will, and eventually you will get out. But sometimes something really drastic has to happen. Maybe there has to be violence. Maybe there has to be something more extreme that happens. I hope that isn't the case, and it would be great if you could recognize it and get out. The good news, though, is once you get out and you reflect and obviously get some counseling, as I always say in every video, find a counselor who understands narcissistic abuse, very important piece. Once you start working with that and healing, then you can understand what happened, and you slowly will get yourself back, and then you will be stronger. You will come out of this, I guarantee you, stronger because you'll really know who you are, and then you won't put up with that again. Once you heal, the important thing is do not get into another relationship until you've healed. Make sure you take that time for yourself, heal, do what you need to do, and then if it's okay if you don't want to, but if you feel like you are ready for something, make sure that you are on alert, not paranoid, but on alert to see those signs of what happened, how you got drawn in the first place, and know the signs of a narcissist. So you watch many of my other videos, they will explain all those different dynamics. And I hope you found this helpful. And bye for now. Please, if you haven't already, please subscribe, please like, and leave me comments. If you have any suggestions on further videos or just any insight or anything you'd like to bring up, I'm always happy to see what you have to say. And until next time, bye for now.